Okay, this is again a question from NTA mock test. You can read this question. Actually, the question is not so much clear because what is asked is the magnitude of electric field, but which electric field is being talked about is not given. So, like whether it is the induced electric field or whether it is the electric field which is a conservative electric field which is created because of charge deposition to equate the current on both the sides of the ring, or is it the total electric field? So, in fact, we know that inside this a ring, so this is a ring and there is a magnetic field. So let's say this magnetic field is the magnetic field of a solenoid, and this magnetic field is increasing with time, and this magnetic field is equal to some bt. And because of this magnetic field increasing with time inside the solenoid, so there will be electric field induced. So E induced, you may remember the formula to be equal to R by 2 into dB by dt, because B, the magnetic field, is given as some constant B, small b into T. So dB by dt is B only, like small b. So the E induced is R by 2 into B. Now, here we have got a ring, let's say the right half and the left half. The left half is shaded with black color, having 10 times the resistance, which means 10 times the resistivity. On the right side, or the right half, which is shaded with red color, the resistivity is only rho, whereas on the other side it is 10 rho. Where the resistance is 10 times, there the conductivity is 10 times less. So if you take the conductivity of the left half to be sigma, the conductivity of the right half is 10 times, 10 sigma. Now, obviously because there is one single ring, so there will be one single value of current. To create this one single value of current, there will be some charge separation happening, and the charge separation will create its own electric field. So there are two electric fields inside the left half and the right half. In the left half, there is a charge separation electric field along with the induced electric field, which is created by changing magnetic field. In the right half also, there are two electric fields. One electric field which is the induced electric field, which is created by changing magnetic field, and other is the conservative electric field, which is created by the charge separation. So this funda of charge separation you might be knowing. Now, because the current is same, the current density is same, but the current density is equal to sigma into the net electric field. But as I said, there are two electric fields. Now, where the resistance is high, which is on the left part, this left part that you see there, the resistance is high, so that the electric field required is more. Why? Because you know that J equal to sigma E, this J. So where the sigma is low, there the electric field required is high, so that the product of these two, sigma and E, creates the same value of J for the left half also and the right half also. So the net electric field on the left half will be more because of very low conductivity, and on the right half the electric field will be very low because of very high conductivity. So you can say that sigma into E value for the left half and the right half is same. So sigma left, net electric field left, is equal to sigma right into net electric field on the right half. Now, so the left half I have written it like this: E1 is the net electric field and E2 is the net electric field on the right half. Okay. Now the net electric field on the left half is equal to the induced electric field plus the electric field due to charge separation, and these two will be having the same direction so as to enhance the overall electric field, and that overall electric field is required to push the electrons against higher resistance or lower conductivity. Whereas on the right half, the induced electric field, which is created by changing magnetic field, and the electric field created by charge separation, these two will be in opposite direction, so that the net electric field is reduced because a lower value of electric field is required to push the electrons against a lower resistance path. So one conductivity I have taken as sigma, you can see that, other conductivity is 10 sigma. Now the ratio of these two electric fields, if I take, it is 10. Now here E, what is E? This E which I have taken, this E is the E created by charge separation. And E induced is a induced electric field, which is R by 2 into B, which is created by the changing magnetic field. So this is the expression that we get. We can simplify it to get the E due to charge separation is equal to 9 by 11 of E induced. Now E induced is R by 2 into dB by dt, which is R by 2 into dB by dt, which is equal to R by 2 into B. So that is what is P by Q. So P plus Q is 31. So I think what is being asked in this question is the electric field created by the charge separation, which is a conservative electric field. So here actually it should be specifically mentioned what is the magnitude of the conservative electric field, assuming it to be same throughout the ring.